Give me that old time music by them old time women. It's good enough for Grandpa, so it's good enough for me.
Have you ever heard of Samantha Baumgartner? Neither had I, but she is the subject of today's Old Women in Old Music. If I were to ask you who you feel the pioneers of bluegrass music are, you'd probably say Loretta Lynn, Dolly Parton, but you would be wrong because Samantha Baumgartner was actually the first woman to record Appalachian music in 1924. She was born in 1878 in Jackson County, North Carolina. Her father was a musician. She used to steal his instruments and became very proficient at banjo and fiddle. Her first banjo, Little Macabre, it was a gourd with a cat hide stretched over it. And initially I thought, well, why not use the whole cat? Because it said she used cotton thread for her strings, and I thought, oh, you got a cat. Found out catgut is actually made out of lamb. It's nothing to do with cats. So, side note. She grew up listening to all the sounds of Southern culture. And then in 1924, she and her friend Eva Davis went to New York, and they were the first women to record a record of Appalachian hillbilly music. And that included Big Eyed Rabbit, Gambling Man, and Cindy in the Meadows. Eva Davis, who accompanied her, she only was on that one album, and it was interesting. I went to look her up because I thought she might be of note. Turns out she was reported to have many names, and then she largely disappeared after that recording. The other neat thing about that recording is that it's the first recording of a 5-string banjo. I'm sure man got credit for it later, but it was them. She continued to share her music far and wide because of a little invention called the radio. She also had her own radio show in Del Rio, Texas. She performed for heads of state when the King and Queen of England visited Roosevelt in 1939. She performed for them and cemented her place as an ambassador of Appalachian culture. She continued to do her music. She was part of this, and this one I do need my note because it's a very long name, the Bascom Lamar Lunsford Mountain Dance and Folk Festival. She performed there from 1928 to shortly before her death in 1960. Fun side note, that festival, huge deal, and it's still going on, 97th year. I kind of want to go. It's now on my bucket list. She's also credited with inspiring other musicians, such as Pete Seeger, who says she was the one who influenced him and gave him the interest in the banjo. I think it's important to note that there are so many women in this industry that started way back when, and then we haven't even heard of, which is part of the point of this whole segment. I hope you enjoy learning more about the bluegrass musicians in the female world. Want to hear more of this? A lot of her music is available on various streaming platforms, as are a lot of other old bluegrass musicians that people may have never heard of. If you're looking for more information, there's the Country Music Pride website, as well as the Wilkes Heritage Museum. Those two sites have a lot of really interesting information. First segment. Bye, guys.